Hello, I'm Jon Sermon. I'm a church leader based in the UK and also have a major contact with Uganda in particular through a charity called Romans 111 Trust. Today, part of my encouragement comes out of the fact that I've had a meeting of the trustees of Romans 111 Trust through Zoom. Now, we're a very small charity, and many of you won't have heard of us, but I will tell you that the principles behind us are mutual encouragement, especially between churches in the UK and churches in Africa. And our main focus is work in Uganda, where we run a pastor training scheme and partner with numerous churches and church-run schools, orphanages, and other projects. Sadly, like ourselves here in the UK, Uganda has been very seriously affected by the COVID-19 pandemic, and restrictions have meant that most of the schools have had to either close down or just reduce to those students who can't go home. Many of them are orphans, or travel restrictions made it impossible, and churches have been restricted much as they have here, beginning to reopen in some parts of the country now. But the knock-on effect for them has been that much more serious than for us in terms of societies where most people live very close to what we would call absolute poverty all of the time. A further shock to the system can seriously damage the financial prospects, so that going short of food is a reality for many. A lot of the schools can't continue having the pupils in, so they can't continue receiving school fees, so they can't pay the teachers, and teachers have had to try and use savings, or if they have some, or revert to other work. And in our trustees meeting today, I'm pleased to tell you that the trustees, because God has blessed us with donations from people who want to support this work, the trustees have been able to allocate some funds to help with some of the church schools in Uganda, some of the work with parents and supporting the teachers and so on. It's only a small difference it will make, but it's a situation where every difference is necessary. And I think of our own situation here in the UK. I know that many of my viewers who view these short videos are from the UK. Many are from Uganda and elsewhere as well. But, when we think of the situation, we've faced awful problems with the amount of spread of the illness, numbers of people in hospital, numbers of people dying, and so on, as well as all these knock-on effects like the Ugandans. And if you look at the statistics in terms of those who've lost their lives, things have been far worse here in the UK than in most African countries, for which I think we need to really give thanks to God, because one of the things you notice is that the sort of setup they have in many of these African countries is such that they would be unable to isolate people very easily, to really go with the precautions we are taking as normal here in the UK. And we need to continue praying for them and for ourselves here in the UK, also for all our communities, that God will bring us through this. And my firm conviction is that yes, God will bring us through this, and we will see a new future that will have a lot about it that is really encouraging. It's going to be a struggle to get there, and relying on God's presence with us as we do so is getting more and more important. And one of the ways that my own church is helping people to come into the experience of relying on God's presence is through an introduction to Christianity called the Alpha Course. We're running it actually starting the day after tomorrow, Monday evenings, throughout the rest of the autumn. And and anyone is welcome to join. We'll do it on Zoom, so you're not limited to where you are, but we will need to know in order to give you the contact details of how to get into the Zoom meetings. And so please do send me an email, Jon, Jon, at sermons, that's sermons.me.uk, Jon at sermons.me.uk, and I'll send you the details of how you can join us. God bless you all.